funded by Dogara Napkur Kwangilang, an award winner in this orientation course. Please appreciate them as the guards fly past. It's the most ingenious way of marching off the parade and the colors. A round of applause for these corps members. This is not an easy feat to achieve. You will agree with me that this is a beautiful, professional style parade so far.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of NYSC Health Hour. I am Ruth Besson. You can catch us on NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. The NYSC Orientation Camp is a miniature Nigeria which pulls together youth from diverse cultures, religion, and social backgrounds for 3 weeks, carrying out various assigned tasks concertedly. More details after the break.
NYSC Tidbits. NYSC stakeholders empower over 3.5 million corps members. NYSC introduces digital techniques in store management. In its quest to reduce the rate of unemployment among youth in the country, the National Youth Service Corps, in collaboration with stakeholders, have empowered over 3,964,325 corps members in different vocations with skills, startup capitals, and other business incentives. The Director General of National Youth Service Corps, Brigadier General Wadi Ahmed, stated this in his address at the opening ceremony of the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Stakeholders Meeting with the theme Deepening the Impact of the Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Panacea for Graduate Unemployment, held in Abuja. It said NYSC will continue to support the ongoing efforts of the federal government and other stakeholders to address the challenges of unemployment among the youth. In her welcome remarks, the Director, Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program, Mrs. Ngozi Watarali, said the stakeholders meeting was to review program performances and profile workable solutions. Different stakeholders like Access Bank, Unity Bank, Wema Bank, Polaris Bank, Activate Success International, Kudi Matter, NNPC Foundation, British American Tobacco Foundation, NITDA, and Zenab Foods were in attendance. The National Youth Service Corps has restated its commitment to modern techniques and good stock-keeping practices as ensuring the federal government-adopted computerization process for its store officers across all NYSC formations nationwide. It said the scheme would continue to provide updated information on the administration and inventory control, management of government stores such as Government Information and Financial Management Information System (GIFMIS), among others. The NYSC Director General, Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, disclosed this in Abuja while declaring open the store officers workshop with the theme ensuring accountability and good record keeping in contemporary store administration of the NYSC.
Welcome back. Today we go to the Kano State Orientation Camp, Kusala Dam, Karaye local government area, where we speak to the state coordinator, Mrs. Halima Abdul Karim Abubakar, as she gives a breakdown of daily activities of corps members upon arrival at the orientation camp in Kano State. Please enjoy yourself.
My name is Alexander Ugochukwu Ejezie. I'm from Imo State. When I saw my call-up letter coming here to Kano, at first I was a bit shocked. I didn't know what to expect because that would be my first time here in the north. But my experience so far has been very, very exciting. So coming to the camp, first time in an NYSC camp in a regimented setting like this, so it was a bit of a struggle to adjust at first. Waking up very early, the cold because of the dam that we're sharing a border with. So the cold was a big shock at first. I've adapted to the cold, and then the food as well. I've tried the tuwo shinkafa for the first time, and it's very, very nice. As well as meeting a lot of people from diverse cultures. I've met people from as far south, and people from the northwest, north central, and other parts of Nigeria.
When I was coming down from Abuja down to Kano, even inside the car, I could not communicate to the man where I was going to. They were all laughing at me because I didn't even know, even good afternoon, I didn't understand. But I realized that they were nice because when they realized I didn't know the language at all, they helped me to, the ones that understood English well, helped me to tell the driver where I was going to, and I was able to come down here. And when I came down here, my roommate also, she's an Hausa speaker, and we just became friends like that. She just started calling me my friend, started speaking Hausa to me, even though I didn't understand. She was always telling me, don't worry, you will learn the language, you'll be fine, don't worry. She would even jokingly say, don't worry, I'll look for my brother that is Hausa for you, will marry you, are nice people. I called my family people at home. Now Yoruba people, they were like, Muslim, Kano, So I told them that they are nice people. There's no need for you people to be afraid. They are very receptive, and I'm going to be fine. So far so good. My experience has been, it has been nice. It has been very nice. I've been able to make a lot of friends.
I was expecting to be posted in a northern land like Sokoto, Borehole, Maiduguri, Kaduna, but then seeing Kano, I was excited because a friend told me that Kano is beautiful and is a commercial city. When I got to Kano, when I got to camp, the reception was beautiful at the gate. We were received properly, and then the registration, everything was not that stressful as I thought it should be. Then I came to my room, I met the Hausas, yes, and the mindset I had about them was not true because they are friendly, they were loving, and we actually related very well. And the program has been interesting. We had teachers from various places, NMPC, CBN, and they are grooming us for what we expect in after camp life, which is very necessary for us. Yes, and guess what? I tasted their food. I know I tasted. I don't know if it's awara. Yes, I tasted, and it was nice. I even ate down waike.
I learned a lot of language. During the language class, I got to know some of their teaching. I got to know some of their greetings. I learned in a sewing key. That means you want to tell somebody I love you, then Nakwana, which is good morning. So Naomi, good afternoon. So I began to, those things were interested in the manual. One of the things that actually changed my perspective was during our meetings and our match, and when we come together, we put differences aside. I thought that northern people are so skeptical about their religions, but I now discovered that they don't actually care about your religion. What they know is just that you do your religion, me do my religion. But when it comes to play, let us play. When it comes to business, let us do business. When it comes to religions, just maintain your religion while I maintain my religion. So it has been an inspiring time for me in camp.
The NYSC Kano State Coordinator, Mrs. Halima Abubakar, speaks on the welcoming of corps members by camp committee and the registration process.
We give them a welcome reception all over the country. We provide them with water, drinks, and sometimes biscuits, depending on the availability of what is on ground. Then from there, we march them to accommodation. We accommodate them. Then they will move to the hall for registration. There in the registration hall, they will be screened by the ICT, and state code will be given to them. After then, they move to the platoon officers. The platoon officers will give them their kits. After, they will be given a platoon. After giving a platoon, then we march them to the drill. The soldiers will take over and start drill.
Mrs. Halima speaks on the NYSC Skill Acquisition and Entrepreneurship Development Program SAID, which is divided into the in-camp and post-camp training.
Skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development came into being in 2012, whereby we exposed these corps members to skills, different types of skills. To be precise, we started with 12 main skills, which have other sub-skills. We have two components of SAID. We have the in-camp and the post-camp training. The in-camp is the training which is done within the camp setting. We expose corps members to 12 skills, which is mandatory. They have to learn one. At least a corps member has to learn one skill before leaving the camp, and in a period of 9 days. It starts with the EDP training, entrepreneurship development training. Then the motivational speaker comes in. That is an ex-corps member comes in to motivate corps members on how to establish their businesses in the state of service. Then the funding option, the banks comes in. That is the financial institutions. They comes in and give lecture on how to obtain a bankable loan. That is the loan you can't get that loan without an established business. They go through, they teach the corps members how to apply for a loan and how they get it and the collateral involved. Then the regulatory bodies also comes in to tell the corps members how to brand and rebrand their businesses. The NAFDAC comes in, the CAC comes in to tell them how to register their businesses. SON, Standard Organization of Nigeria, also comes in to tell them how to go about their businesses. After the in-camp, we move for the post-camp training, whereby corps members meet their trainers outside and continue their training for the period of 1 year, which qualifies them for a loan if they want after establishing a business. Majority of the corps members stayed back. The loan, Bank of Industry is there, Bank of Agric is there, and other financial institutions come in, they obtain loan. Give the corps members loan, the ones that are qualified, and the only collateral is their certificate of national service, which is another success story.
She talks about the NYSC Community Development Service, CDS, and the contribution of corps members to the educational sector and to nation building.
The corps members are contributing very well in their places of primary assignment. because like in the educational sector, we have 44 local governments in Kano State. Out of the 44, each of the local government there is a core member. Some of the local governments are so remote that when you go to the schools, you see core members taking the role of the headmaster, the principal, the vice principal, and whatever. Anywhere you go, you see a core member contributing for the national development. The host community is very important when it comes to CDS. They embark on projects that is meant for the felt need of the host community. We have personal projects and we have group projects. Now for the personal project, core members embark on that project personally without using their fund, but they mobilize the community to build or create something that is meant for the host community and the felt need of the community. Health initiative for rural dwellers. It is done quarterly, every quarter. We organize group of doctors and medical personnel for the outreach to a less privileged community. We've done it here in Kano State recently. That is the first quarter 2024 in Taraoni local government. And it was being sponsored by one of the members of the House of Assembly in conjunction with NYSC. He built a clinic there. So we use the clinic in consultation and reaching out.
Mrs. Abubakar commends the Kano State government for its continuous support and commitment towards the NYSC scheme.
The state government has been very supportive. I just assumed duty in October. The governor has been doing well regarding core members. He is a core member friendly governor. He tried as much as possible to bring water to this camp. One of our major problems in this camp is lack of water. The treatment plant around here in around there in Kasala Dam, we have fault with their generator. But when we complained, he was able to mobilize the people of the water resources. They came, they repaired the treatment plant, and throughout this camp we're having water. And we expect more from him, despite the fact that he just assumed duty too, but he is trying, and we hope to see more from the state government.
She advises core members to be committed to their places of primary assignment, avoid unauthorized journeys, and stay away from crime.
My advice to the core members is, 1, to be law-abiding, to be security conscious, to respect the host community where they reside, and to avoid unauthorized journeys, particularly in the night. We keep on telling them on daily basis, during lectures, during meditation, during closing in ceremony when they are going, avoid unauthorized journeys, particularly in the night. And they should be committed to their places of primary assignment. Then lastly, they should stay away from illegal activities like cyber crime and other things. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we
serve. Thank you so much, Mrs. Abubakar. Dear core members, again, do not embark on unauthorized journeys. Please stay safe. And off we go to Benue State, where an ex-core member, Shittu Iyanuoluwa, who partnered with her host community and other well-meaning individuals to provide borehole water to ease the struggles of getting clean water in her host community. Please come with us.
Iyanuoluwa Shittu, an ESCOM member from Iseyin, Oyo State, Nigeria, studied at the Federal University of Technology, Akure, and graduated in the year 2018. Iyanuoluwa was mobilized to Makurdi State for her National Youth Service in 2019 and was posted to the University of Agriculture Makurdi, Benue State, and served under the Department of Wildlife and Range Management. She really made a huge impact in her host community through the Community Development Service (CDS). Access to water and even clean water has been a major challenge and a great burden faced by the people of Pila, a host community. The people have to walk long distance before getting access to clean water. They sometimes even have to buy water. Because of this, Iyanuoluwa Shittu decided to build a borehole water for the people of Pila community through her personal community development project. Till date, the borehole she built still serves as a source of clean water for the people of Pila community. Buying of water and long-distance walk to get clean water has been a thing of the past for the people of Pila community.
I can recall there was a certain day one of a co-member came around. He wanted to see my father, although my father is late, that she has identified that there is no water here. Whenever she's passing through this area, she saw some woman looking for water up and down. So he decided to say, okay, let him come to this place and then see whether he can have access to have a borehole. By then he came and met my father. So my father now then called me. Because he cannot communicate very well, he now called me and then handed the lady to me. So that's where we began. So she decided, so okay, he will have a project, borehole project here. But first and foremost, he will look around to see whether some other people within the community, even the university community, if they can assist her. He went to the University of Agriculture and some other people in this community. And we, the real community, we gathered and then we contributed, and the university community contributed, and one chaplaincy at the university here, that chapel contributed, and then he began the project.
The stream here is not good for the drinking, even talk more of the bathing also. But when the borehole was dug, it really contributed a lot to the society. It helped us to get water to drink and water to do other things. So we're very grateful and we're happy for such a development in the community.
My name is Tehemente Soyiman. I'm a student of Federal University of Agriculture, Makurdi, Department of Advanced Education. I came here from my year 1 and I've been here. Well, we do face a lot of challenge because of water when it's dry season, but having this bowl here has helped us a lot. When it is dry season, we don't have any challenge of water, and we thank God for having such projects in our community here. I'm so very grateful for having it here, and we pray that wherever the inspiration came from, we pray that God will bless you people abundantly in Jesus' name. Nigeria serves, Nigeria we serve.
The Community Development Service of the NYSC CDS gives core members the opportunity to be problem solvers and contribute to the growth and development of their host communities. Thank you, Ms. Shittu. This is where we call it a day on today's episode of NYSC Health Hour. You can write us on the online handles displayed on your screen, and we would be glad to write you back. You can also catch us on NYSC TV on free-to-air satellite and NYSC Radio 88.3 FM. Remember, the safety of core members in our communities is the responsibility of you and I. Thank you for watching. My name is Ruth Besson. Stay safe.